Hi friends, in our time together today, I'm going to play through that great waltz, Marion MacLean of Eoligarry, also often called Slow Air in D, by Colin Melville. And a couple of things. First, special thank you to Colin for this is a fairly recent tune and for permitting this beautiful tune to exist in the public domain as far as I can tell. I do hope I have that right from everything I've researched. And I recently introduced the tune, so I'll put a link here at the top and at the end to that video where I introduced the tune. If you've not been through it yet, please go through it, check it out. I'll also put a link at the top of the notes to this video so you could access the page on my website from which to download the music and tabs for this beautiful tune if you use that. Now, I've heard this tune played a number of different ways. There's a link to Colin playing it, and that's beautiful. I'll stick that link in the notes, and he does a great job. Of course, he wrote it, and he plays it more as a waltz. So I'm going to play it through first on my Howard as a waltz. Now, I've got to tell you, Colin, when he plays it, he plays on a chieftain. So that's pretty cool. But I wanted to do my Howard today. So I'm going to do that. More of a waltz pace. Then I've also heard the tune played as an air. And so I'm going to play it on the MK Pro because that is what you see a lot of folks doing there. And then I want to do a bit of a mashup of the tune, kind of my own flow, and I'm going to use the Wild Irish High D. Now, all of this is no intent on performance. This is intent on demonstration of what you and I can do. I want us often to hear what our whistles sound like, and that's why I like to use different whistles. You can hear the chieftain with Colin playing it, and it's brilliant. But when you hear Colin playing it, when you hear a lot of folks playing this tune, they're using special sound editing, and they're adding a little echoey room noise to it, and it's really beautiful. But it doesn't give me the sense that I could do that because I can't. You can't. A lot of some of those absolute beautiful recordings you hear are someone playing, background music playing, and then it goes through what's called post-processing where it's made the sound even better. My commitment is to ensure that with my little phone camera and my microphone that we can hear the tone of the whistle. I want to give us a sense as to what the whistle sounds like. So that's why I do, one of the reasons I do what I do. But this really is an example for us. And I'll do minimal talking of some of what I'm doing. But for the most part, you can see and hear what I'm doing. I've already talked about different things to do with the tune. And I'll describe a little bit what I'm doing. But I just want to play it for us in these three ways. So first, I'm going to use my Howard to play it more as a waltz. And I'm going to try and replicate some of Colin's pace. I'm actually going to stop the video, listen to Colin briefly, and then just do that kind of pace. So when you're playing this as a waltz, keep the flow moving. And don't hurry, don't slow down too much. Use some ornaments to accentuate the flow and feel of a waltz, because you want somebody feeling like they might start moving to how you're playing. And I think that's absolutely lovely that way. So first, Marion MacLean of Eoligarry on my Howard Low D with the balanced head. right, I think that is so lovely. Now, if you're playing this through as a waltz, you want to notice some of the transitions or need to be a little smoother, like and if I was doing that in the air mode, which I'm going to do in a minute, I'm going to pause a few more places, hold some things a little longer, and sort of break up that rhythm some because you want to create and add some thoughtfulness. But here in the waltz version, you're wanting to maintain a consistent flow, but that doesn't mean you don't have to ornament. And notice I changed the volume some in there, and that works really well too. So anyway, that is Marion MacLean of Eoligarry on the Howard low D with the balanced head. And I'll add links to each of these whistles in the comments. Now I'm going to switch and play it more as an air on the MK Pro low D. So, as I said, I'm going to play through Marion MacLean of Eoligarry on the MK Pro more as an air. Now, when you're thinking of an air, it's more of a story tune, and I do have a video where I describe the difference between an air, a slow air, and a slow air. I'll put a link to that at the top. And it's really, I find it quite interesting, but the slow air doesn't necessarily have to be that really non-melodic tune. It can follow the melody of a tune, but you're gonna play around with some of the rhythms a little bit more. You're gonna be a little more freewheeling with some of what you do, but you don't have to be too much. In some ways, saying you're playing as a tune as a slow air simply means I'm slowing it down some. So anyway, on the MK Pro. I think it's so lovely. Now, I find that when I play this through, because I've played it through as a slower tune many times, and I find that when I do that, I don't think I ever play it the same way twice. And I love that. Although at the same time, when I play it through as a waltz, I don't necessarily play it the same way twice. This is again why I say learn the core of the tune and then just have fun with the tune. Don't nail yourself in to my or somebody else's ornamentation and expression of a tune. Learn the core and then make it your own. Now I'd like to play through the tune just one more time. And I'll play it on the Wild Irish high D. And I'm going to play it a little faster, but change the pace up some. You know, like I changed the pace up some when I was doing it as the slow air. I'm going to do that at a faster pace, just to give you a slightly different feel to what you can do. Because this isn't about Scott performing for you. This is about me giving you examples just to say, learn the tune and then have a good time with it. So, I'll now play one more time through Marion MacLean of Eoligarry on the Wild Irish high D. Like I said, just a little faster with some of the variation in rhythm that I would do on a slow air. Just a little faster to give you a different feel. My friends, I do so hope that I've given you some ideas as to how you might want to experiment and play this tune. If this video has been helpful, please like it. That helps promote our community. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe and join this great community of friends. Share this video with somebody you know who's learning the whistle. Until next time, this is Scott Shade. Happy whistling, my friends.